Republicans make up less than 30% of registered voters in California, but Republican Assemblyman Rocky Chávez decided he wanted to make running for the U.S. Senate his next career move.
Well, I've always been an underdog. People told me when I was in school getting ready to go to college, being the first one to go to college, that I could never be an English major. Well, I graduated from Chico State with an English degree. When they told me I couldn't be a Marine officer because I was too short, had to be 5'6", and I was 5'3½". Years later, I'm a colonel in the Marine Corps. When I started running for the Assembly District 76, I was told by others in the party that this was not my time, it was somebody else, and I won by 17 points.
Chávez is now in his second term representing the 76th District in North San Diego County. Term limits would have given him another 8 years, but he's ready to move on. 140 people showed up to a fundraiser billed as a round table in Carlsbad.
So this is someone who has a long record of selfless service to our country and our state.
Chávez chose to be introduced by an ally, Catherine Baker, the first Republican to win an assembly seat in the Bay Area in 8 years.
There were few who believed that there could be a Republican elected in the Bay Area ever again. And it was Rocky who was probably the very first member of the state assembly who said, I think there's a candidate who can win this seat. We need to help her.
Chávez likely hopes he will get support from the same interest groups that supported Baker. Her unexpected win was largely due to independent expenditures from donors like millionaire Charles Munger and companies like Philip Morris. Chávez is looking to the business community to help him. He has fiscal conservative credentials. He also served as the acting Secretary of Veterans Affairs under Governor Schwarzenegger. Charles Honeycutt, County Veterans Services Officer for Fresno and Madera counties, says that and Chávez's 28 years in the Marine Corps give him clout with veterans.
So with Rocky, when he contacts us, he's one of us. He's a comrade.
Chávez also hopes he'll get the backing of Latino voters, a growing political demographic. But only an estimated 17% of Latino voters are registered Republican. Arnulfo Manriquez, a registered Democrat, came to see what Chávez had to say. He's president of MAC, a prominent community organization in San Diego working with Latino families.
This is an important seat for California, for the nation. I think that I'm watching everything closely. I am looking for those that are going to be supportive of the immigration reform, comprehensive immigration reform. That's very important. I work with a population across the county of San Diego that is impacted by this.
Chávez is a moderate on most social issues. He has not received the blessing of the Republican Party, which will not back any one candidate until after the 2016 primary. Tony Kravaric, chair of the San Diego Republican Party, cites San Diego's Republican Mayor Kevin Faulconer as an example of a Republican who won in a city with a majority of Democratic voters.
If you hit on the right messages, on the statewide level, like Kevin Faulconer did on a local level, you will get crossover votes, and Rocky Chávez would be somebody who definitely could get crossover votes.
Kravaric says not all Southern California Democrats will vote for Kamala Harris, the Democratic choice for Boxer's U.S. Senate seat.
If you're not a San Francisco liberal, you ought to take a look at another alternative.
Chávez acknowledges there's plenty of time for other Republican candidates to jump into the race.
But I'm confident looking across the field of anybody who's thinking about it. I actually have won elections. I've actually ran a state agency. I actually have a base of support. I'm from California, and we have a message that's going to resonate throughout the state.
Chávez plans to raise $3 to $5 million to be viable in the primary. He's already thinking about the tens of millions more he'll need if he wins that long shot. Allison St. John, KPBS News.